Hello there, it's day 21, the penultimate day for an old man on the Pennine Way again. I've just left Byrness about 20 minutes ago, and everybody who knows the Pennine Way knows you spend it coming up that forest ride behind me and continuing on up there. The weather was meant to be cloudy all day, but it's decided the sun's to come out, as have the midges. So I'm trying to get out of the trees as quickly as possible in the hope that they'll stay in the trees. We're up at the top of Byrness Hill, if that's what it's called, so the top anyway, and just behind me where my rucksack is, there's the base of the old fire watchtower. I'm pretty sure that was here when I came last time in '67. Nice views of Clennell Reservoir. I think that's right. I can hardly see on this little screen against the sunlight. And we're headed off in that direction. It's a bit cooler up here than it was in the trees. It was very hot. Near the summit of Raven's Knowe, I met this group of people who were walking from Forest View, and I stayed with them most of the morning and early afternoon. Just come down from Raven's Knowe, I think, on some boardwalks. Feels a bit thundery, if anything. The sun's gone in. I think there's a few spots in the air. Group behind me staying at the Forest Inn, going to Trowsfoot today, being taken back there again, and they're staying in the Royal Board Hotel, same night that we are. Just reached Chew Green Forts now. Behind the camera. 1967 we camped here. I can't for the life of me remember where, but we camped here, and there was another guy camping just on the opposite side of the valley who lent us, or he boiled some water for us to make some soup, our stove being non-functioning. So we walked from here to Kirkyeton in the day. Next day, left Chew Green, past the place where Deer Street is fenced off, and heading towards Lamb's Hill, I think. Scenery is pretty brilliant. Stopping for lunch shortly. It's 2:15. I've just had my lunch in the refuge hut at the back there with two ladies. Again, pleasant views all the way around. Starting off again. I've got to try and keep up with these people because they're being picked up below Windy Gyle. I want to get past Windy Gyle before I camp to leave less than half to do tomorrow. Right, more superb views really. I think this is Mosey Law, or Mosey Law, I'm not sure how you say it. up that next hill over there, and then I don't know where. So we've come down to the street now. There's Mosey Law is back up that way. Windy Gyle is I guess that the cairn on top there, mile and a half away. But this is the street, and it runs across the Cheviots from sort of north to south. And the bit of paper that tells you where it runs from and to is somewhere else in the bag. So I'm going to have to fill that bit in when I get home. I'm heading across there now. It's 2 minutes past 5 and I'm on Windy Gyle. So that's the Tree Point and summit there. And I think that's the Cheviot behind me there, and possibly the Shill running down over the other pile of stones. It's been a very hot day, and this was an exhausting climb up here. I'm just about all in really. So I think I'm going to go down, carry on the Pennine Way and look for somewhere to camp now. I'm over halfway to Kirkyatham, and after I've been up the Cheviot tomorrow, it's just the dreaded Shill to get up and down, and then it's mostly down. So I think I've done 14 today, and I've got 13 to do from here. I had meant to do quite a bit about the campsite, but by the time I'd put the tent up, I was being attacked so badly by midges. I just dived straight into the tent and closed all the doors and lay down and virtually fell asleep. It was only about 6:30 by that time, so I still had most of the evening to sit in the tent, and it was quite hot. Eventually there'll be a video on the gear that I used in 1967, but if you look at the what I'm using now, it's pretty retro itself. The tent's a Phoenix Flighter, which I got at a car boot sale for £5, and the rucksack was Carrymore from about 1984. I got that in Birmingham. I had a backpacking Thermarest mattress, an old black Icelandic sleeping bag from 40 or 50 years ago, and my small Trangia with a gas converter on it. The campsite was where Clennell Street crosses the Pennine Way, which is why it looks a bit agricultural, but it wasn't really. It is in the middle of open moorland. Okay, that's all for day 21 for an old man on the Pennine Way. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.